so much for tuning in for a little cabin fever crochet time this afternoon with me, Helene. I hope you all are doing well, having a great day and crocheting or knitting up something really fun. Well, I thought before it got too hot, I would come out here and show you. I'm so excited. Yes, they're here. They're here. My signature tote bags. I showed them recently. I want to thank everyone so much for all your wonderful comments on the tote bag, and because of the response and the feedback and so many that are interested in purchasing one, I had, for my first run, 10 to start. I had 10 made up, and then I can always order more later on. So I changed them up a bit though, and I added more elements in the foreground and the background to give some dimension and layers, and to make it more homey and more reminiscent of what it's actually like here. And I picked a couple trees that were the closest thing that I could find to the willow trees, and they are a good size. I want to show you these, so I hope that you will hang out with me here through the duration, because I also have some shout outs, a couple of channels, and also Sharon L. If you are watching, I want you to know that I did respond. Sharon was interested in my wireless brimmed sun hat for purchase, and I had responded multiple times, so I don't know if you're not receiving my comments back to you or what, but I'm leaving my email address, Cabin Fever Crochet address, in the description box below, so please contact me if you're interested. Here, I just want to show you real quick. This one is available, okay? So it was important to me to let you know that I did receive your comment. I read them all. And then I want to tell you about some channels. All right, so tote bags. They just came in the mail yesterday. Couldn't wait to show you. So here is my original, all right? And I really like it. I was very happy with it. Just has a little wrinkle in there, all right? And as you can see, it has the cabin fever crochet, a yarn happy little getaway, and beyond. And the hook, which to me was just my take on a chimney, and then the yarn ball for the smoke coming out, all right? The mountains, of course, and the lake. And then when I went to order them, I was looking at them, and then I just decided to play around, and I spent a while doing it, and I had a great time. So I'm going to show you this one, then I'll show you side by side. I added a little bit of sun dipping behind the mountains, and that looked more of that kind of that sunset orangey yellow color, but it's coming out more yellow here, but I'm still very happy with it. And I made the hook and ball a little bit smaller so it wasn't so overwhelming to the whole scene, and that it was a little bit more in scale to the size of the pitched roof. And over here, soaring in the mountains, there's a little bird, and we get a lot of the eagles around here, and so much different wildlife, as there is in so many places in the world. And then I added 3 deer in different sizes on this side and 1 on that side. And then the trees that I wanted to represent, like I said, the willow behind me that you see, and plant on the porch, in the windows, and a little decoration on the front door, and that was it. So hopefully I did well on that, and that you like it, and that it isn't too much or too busy. It doesn't take away from the overall scene. So it will be on my Etsy shop, or it is rather, and the link for that is below. I just thought adding these elements just made it a little more homey. Okay, so let me just tell you about the bag. If you haven't seen it already, it's 100% cotton canvas, and you can guess where the bag is made. No other option for that. Yes, it's made in China, but designed by me and printed here in the United States. All right, so we've got the nice boxed bottom. I will leave the dimensions below, and then all the specs for this will be on my Etsy shop, or in my Etsy shop as well. You can see, you know, how deep and roomy it is. It is not lined. It does have a zippered pocket, and each one comes in a cellophane baggie, okay? And I'm going to open every one because I want to test out the zippers and make sure that they are smooth and issue-free. And they are $34.95 each, and that includes shipping. Free shipping does not include state sales tax. And if you are outside of the United States, the shipping is priced accordingly. Oh, and I just wanted to be sure and let you know, full disclosure, that it is recommended to not wash the bag in order to preserve the print. Although I think if you just spot clean around it, it'll be just fine. And one of our viewers here, Nancy M., thank you so much for her great suggestion, which she has used on similar types of bags, is she sprayed it with Scotch Guard and said it worked out really well and it was just fine. I haven't personally tried it. That's up to you if that's something you would like to do, but I just wanted to be sure and let you know. But I think as is, it'll make a terrific project bag. And if you want a little something here from Cabin Fever Crochet, then you have all the info. And please let me know if you try it, how it works out, or if you have any other ideas or suggestions. All right, so I say that a lot. All right, so shout outs. I have 3. The first one, I've mentioned her before. Some of you already know and love her, but I just want to say again, my friend Jay's Knit and Pearl Jam. She does knit and crochet. She is to me a hidden gem on YouTube. She has been on YouTube for over 8 years now, and for all her hard work and her wonderful original designs and her way of designing and teaching and her pearls of wisdom, she is a treasure, and I hope you all will go check her out, give her some love, subscribe, did I say that right? Subscribe, yes, and let her know that I sent you, and tell your friends and share also. And if you would, give me a thumbs up too. I always forget to ask, and I hope that you will and enjoy the content. And I always want to bring you fun and interesting, different, and mix it up in the area where I film also. And so if you enjoy being here, and I hope you'll come back again, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up and comment below if you would. And if you're not a person who's inclined to comment, that is perfectly fine, but I hope you'll still subscribe, like, and share. Okay, so check Jay out. She does large projects. She does a lot of sweaters and wraps, and she also has a really nice series showing you stitches, and she does swatches and gives you ideas on what you can do with them. And then oftentimes she will take those swatches and then do another tutorial into a full-size project. Wonderful method of teaching. I have learned so much from her over the years, and I discovered her way back when she maybe had been on for a year or so, and she's so kind and so patient and has a wonderful, huge heart and soul. So anyway, that's Jay at Jay's Knit and Pearl Jam. And then the other 2, one, she's a podcast, FiberFun WithOlivia, and she had a combined fiber and makeup channel. And she's been doing that for a little while and decided to separate out the 2. So if you enjoy makeup, she is Makeup Fun with Olivia. And so she separated hers out at about the same time that I was in the process of doing mine and having my own separate nature channel also. And I really enjoy her. She popped up on my feed, I believe. And she does reviews and shows you different yarn club boxes and different fibers that she finds here and there, new yarn that's out, yarn hauls, projects that she's making, and patterns that she's doing. And she both crochets and knits, and she is fun and relaxing at the same time too. Kind of like me, I think. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but you know, by this age, I would hope that I would know myself a little bit. All right, and so last, certainly not least, Norman, who is from Germany, and he is NimbleNeedles. What's interesting is he started out crocheting, and then he has been knitting for 30 years, and he is an outstanding teacher and also a wealth of knowledge. And he has a lot of different videos and subjects from beginning knitters all the way up to advanced, and I bet he has some tips in there no matter how long that you've been knitting. And he's very personable and expresses himself extremely well. So I hope you will check out Norman and also let him know that I sent you too. All right, my fiber friends and wonderful family, I do believe that is it for this time around. And in the meantime, I am going to get to work, finish up one of my tutorials that I have in the works, because I know many of you are waiting, and so am I, because I really want to bring that to you. It seems like it's been a while. All right, until then, take good care, stay well, be safe, and I will see you soon.